They promise fast delivery times, but is that putting your safety at risk? A 6-month-long investigation tonight impacting everyone on the road.
Our investigative team with the story you'll see only on 10 Tampa Bay that raises questions about the trucks delivering the stuff you use at home.
They've compiled a database of thousands of drivers, scoured lawsuits, and spoken with families who lost loved ones, uncovering a lack of oversight and problems with the system that's supposed to regulate trucking.
Here's 10 Investigates' Jennifer Titus with part 2 of our series, Dangerous Deliveries.
I have another vehicle accident, I-75, reference to a semi-truck that it looks like possibly hit 6 vehicles.
Christine Robinson was a passenger in a Toyota Tundra, the first hit in the pileup.
In my mind, I'm thinking she's going to be fine.
Christine wasn't okay.
That was the last time I saw her was the hospital bed.
Crash reports show the driver was cited for careless driving. He was driving for a trucking company that had just reopened 8 months prior to the crash. That same company opened and shut down 3 different times over the course of 5 years. A company that was carrying cargo for Amazon.
I know that the company was a very subpar trucking company.
It's that claim that's written in this lawsuit against the trucking company and Amazon, alleging that Amazon contributed to the crash by allowing a company that was unqualified, unvetted, untrained, and or dangerous drivers involved in commercial transportation on Florida roadways.
They literally had no safety history other than some inspections that they failed more than they passed.
Lawyer Joe Camerlengo says his law firm has seen an increase in crashes involving semis carrying freight for Amazon.
No training, no safety systems in place.
We scoured dozens of auto negligence lawsuits across the state, many alleging the same thing, that the retailer is in a race to the bottom of the trucking industry, failing to properly train and instruct its drivers. A profits over safety by delivering its goods to customers utilizing unsafe and unrated motor carriers.
The vast majority of their freight is being moved by these, what they call independent, but these relay companies, the middle mile trucking companies that are moving their freight all over the country.
All of the companies in those lawsuits have since lost their DOT licenses. When we reached out to Amazon about the allegations, they told us in a statement, the standards we set for our transportation providers meet and often exceed legal requirements. All carriers hauling loads for Amazon are monitored in various ways, and they are held to the highest safety and compliance standards.
This kind of just tracks over time.
We partnered with University of Tennessee Associate Professor Alex Scott, where we created a database showing Amazon used at least 11,000 unique carriers in 2024 alone. Then we dug even deeper into those carrier safety records, noting companies they used with out-of-service and unsafe drivers 2, 3, and even 4 times the national average. The FMCSA uses the outcome of 4 types of inspections over the last 24 months to determine a fleet safety score.
Amazon, if you compare to their peers, is generally hiring less safe carriers.
Proportionally, Amazon with the Relay app uses twice as many outside inspected carriers as those retailers combined.
So what I've been looking at and through this research is how Amazon does compare to their peers. Their safety scores for their carriers are generally worse.
We sent Amazon the data and they tell us they find the methodology is flawed. They go on to say we reviewed 33,000 roadside inspections that had Amazon listed as a shipper. The fact that 6% of these weren't relay carriers and 28% didn't use an Amazon tractor or trailer vehicle identification number means that at least 6 to 28% of the inspections naming Amazon as the shipper were unlikely to be relay carriers.
We are not anti-Amazon. We're not anti-transportation. Literally, everything in this room showed up on a truck at some point. It's a very vital role in our economy. If you're going to choose to hire these inexperienced motor carriers without any real safety history to run freight and they injure and kill somebody, you should be held accountable.
And Amazon also says they believe looking at out-of-service rates is overly simplistic, saying these rates are based on vehicle inspections, which smaller companies often have fewer opportunities to receive. They also say since 2022, they've permanently barred nearly 2,000 carriers for unauthorized subcontracting and more than 21,000 carriers for not meeting their basic standards. Jennifer Titus, 10 Investigates.
And like you heard the professor say, thousands of new trucking companies have opened up over the past couple of years with absolutely no history. So you don't know if they are good or bad. Some say that's putting your life at risk. And that investigation in part 3 of Dangerous Deliveries tomorrow at 11.